Hi and welcome back to another video about the Smart Video Doorbell G4 from Aqara. We're doing a follow-up as promised in the last video, as I've been living with it a month now, and we're going to be taking this chance to go through all the features in a bit more detail. So if you want to grab yourself a cuppa and follow me inside. So now you've grabbed yourself a cuppa, let's talk about these features. Now, to kick things off, we're going to look at the customizable ringtones and how you can take advantage of this with the doorbell and using facial recognition to set up some automations. So first things first, we want to add the ringtone to our doorbell. So you want to open up the Aqara app, click on the accessories and select your smart video doorbell. Top three dots in the top right hand corner, and then more settings, and we're going to go to ringtone settings straight away. Now you'll see an option for the customized ringtones, that's where we want to go. So now you've got open the custom ringtone section, you just want to hit the add and import at the bottom. Now it will auto load up on this voice recorder one, and I'm just going to select one that I recorded earlier to show you. And there we go, that's been saved successfully. Now you just want to select that and click next, and that will start importing it across to your doorbell and chime. Now you should be greeted by a big tick to say that it's imported successfully. Now that's there, we can select the ringtone. There we go, you select doorbell ringtones at the top and you'll see that I have one there, Bing Bong, that is in the customized ringtone section. And giving that a tap. Bing bong. Now selecting it like that, now that's set it as the ringtone for my chime, so if anyone presses the doorbell I will hear me saying bing bong inside. Now you can add more than one customizable ringtone, so let's add another one that I can show you how to set up automations with then. So let's just go through, this one will be in the download section. Doing the same process again, bringing this one in. It's just adding it, select it and click next again. We'll just wait for that one to import. And then I can show you how you can use this in automations, not only at the chime but at the doorbell itself. There we go, that one's done. So now you've got your ringtone downloaded and imported to the doorbell and chime. You can set that as just your ringtone, so if someone presses the doorbell it goes off, or you can give people different ringtones using the AI software in the doorbell. You just need to set up an automation for that, and I'll show you how to do that now. So in the app itself you want to go back to the home screen and click on automation, add automation, and then add under the if icon first, and select Smart Video Doorbell and you'll see a list of options. So I'm going to select Known Face Detected, select my name Matt, and just here you'll see I've got multiple images being saved as my facial recognition, so we just want to change this top option to the any condition is met. Scroll down to the then and select Add, Smart Video Doorbell again, and you'll see a different list of options coming up. So then I'm just going to select the user-defined ringtone, and then there's the Bing Bong one I set earlier. Bing bong. Or to make it a bit different and a bit personal, we can select the one I like. So that's just a little bit of fun that I have set up for it. So when I get home it plays at the doorbell and it's a bit of a breakup of a day. I know I'm home and work's over and it's time to relax. Once you've got these options set, you do have the option of setting it to execute once. So if you wanted to leave a message for someone to make sure you've told them something when they come home, you can record a message and just set it as execute once and it will turn off. But for mine, it's going to be every time I get to the door, I'm going to have that dance party. Because of the automation, it just brings up a large name. So you just want to change that to a different option. I'm going to set mine to Matt's Home. There we go. That is that automation saved. Now, as an option in the automation section, I'll always be able to turn that on and off. I I don't think I'm going to get tired of it, but if I did, I could just go here and turn it off for a bit to have a break. So since the last video where we showed you how to install it using the battery power that is supplied with it, I've had mine hardwired in to take advantage of the 24/7 recording. So while we're doing this video, I was just going to show you how easy it is to connect the power once you've got it supplied to the door. So let me just take it off. Oh. I have forgotten to turn off the force dismantlement alarm on there while showing you this, but it would give me a chance to show you how to turn that on and off if you do need to do anything with your doorbell. So let me just get my phone. So you want to open up the Aqara app, then go through to more settings, select the alert settings, and then at the top, if you scroll all the way, oh, wrong button. If you scroll all the way across to force dismantlement, and then just tap the force dismantlement button. Once it's gone from blue to grey, that should be turned off. So now I've turned that force dismantlement alarm off. We shouldn't get any noise here. And let me take that away and just feed some cable through to show you. So just at the top of the batteries there, we've got 2 screws for your power cables. Now you could use an existing doorbell power system that's there, or in my case I've got a plug-in transformer plugged in inside and just fed it through the door. But once that's connected, it does unlock the 24/7 recording. Now one bonus feature I've found out is if your Wi-Fi does go down, the recording won't stop. As the memory card is in the chime and that connection isn't lost, it will still keep recording. But you won't be able to access that until your chime is back on the Wi-Fi, but the recording will still be there. One last thing to note while we're looking at the hardwired system of the doorbell is it's linked with the force dismantlement alarm that we heard earlier. Now the alarm comes through the doorbell, it comes through the chime. If the power cables are then pulled from the terminals, the alarm will still keep going off because it will switch to the battery mode. Then you will still keep getting the 6 to 12 second push alert sent to your chime while it's in range. Now that's great, so it means that you should get a clear image of whoever took down your doorbell or who was trying to tamper with your property. So now we've looked at the 24-hour recording that's came up with the hardwired. This will all save to your memory card, but with the most recent update, you will have the option of using network attached storage. I'll show you where you can find that in the app now. So select the smart video doorbell again, 3 dots in the top, more settings, and then you want to go to doorbell settings, and then where the option for SD card storage is, you just select that, and then you'll see now that the option has come up for the network attached storage. Select that, and my router is saying there is one available, and that must be PlusNet Hub 1 before anyone's thinking anything. I haven't set mine up to go through it, but that's where it is if you do have network attached storage. But let's come out of there. Now the 24/7 recording is up, you might want to set up some privacy occlusion areas, maybe blocking out a neighbour's window if it's in the view of where your doorbell is, or somewhere just to add a little bit of privacy. So to do that, you want to just back out a couple of options, go down to video settings, and privacy occlusion area is at the bottom. Now on there you'll see a grid pattern comes up across the screen. You can set 3 areas for the privacy occlusion. You can tap a square individually to set that up, or you can hold and drag and set that square. If you've made a mistake, you can just tap that and it will go away. Now just so we can show you how it is, I'll set up a privacy occlusion zone just here. And there we go, and click save. Now with your recordings, anywhere that's been blocked out by that privacy occlusion area won't be recorded, but it will carry on recording everything else in the scene. So now you've seen the privacy occlusion area. If you are worried about privacy and someone has rung your doorbell and you're unsure who they are, or you just don't want them to know what your voice sounds like, you do have different options with the voice changer. Now, if someone's rung the doorbell or you're just viewing it and you're in a call like this, you can select the different options across the bottom. You've got original voice first, then you've got uncle, which sounds like this. Then we move across to robot. It sounds like this.
Now, the robot one is the one I choose to use when talking to my son as he's on his way home from school.
And then the last one would be the clown.
The clown option is very funny, so sometimes we do use that.
Now, I've gone through the options there of what the sound's like and how my son does enjoy those fun ones, so you can use them for a bit of fun with family and friends, but they are there if you don't want people to know what your voice sounds like, or if you're a bit worried about who it actually is at the door. It is an option you can use, but you don't have to. And that's that for our follow-up video on the Smart Video Doorbell G4 from Aqara. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to drop us a like if you've enjoyed today's video, subscribe to the Smart and Secure Centre, and hit that bell notification to stay up to date on all our latest content.